Okay. Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner. Classics as non-classic. This is episode number 468 and Doubleshot number 384. Okay? Two Superman trades. First up, it's Superman Action Comics Volume 9, Last Rites. Collecting issues 48-52. Yeah, there's no actual story arc. It's basically it's like these 5 issues are from 2 crossovers. One is Savage Dawn, the other is Final Days of Superman. You kind of have to ask, why was this trade even allowed to be put out? Because I guess they wanted to have a trade that has the rest of the issues, even though people can easily read the final issues of this particular run in the trades for Savage Dawn and Final Days of Superman. But the issues in here are pretty good. All the issues are written by Greg Pak, Aaron Carter, and Peter J. Tomasi. With art by Aaron Carter, Rafa Saval, Aaron Suffy, Jordan Togoya, Jonathan Galovi, Scott Hanna, Sandra Hope, David Massana, Javi Fernandez, Bruno Rodaro, Rindono, Vinci Cliffis, Ganeto Colasso, John, Dwayne Albron, Paul Politer, Dale Igosum, Scott Eaton, and Wayne Flusher. I'm sorry if I mispronounced some of you. If I mispronounce your names, I'm sorry. Just that some of these names are kind of hard to pronounce. That's basically the way it is with these issues. Nothing wrong with these issues. It's just that if you read just Action Comics, this particular one, and the trades, and you get to this point, like, why in the world are we getting stories from 2 separate crossovers? It honestly makes no sense. I give the issues a 9 out of 10. They're actually pretty good issues, but this trade has no reason to exist. It's kind of like they should have stopped with Volume 8 and just basically had it where you had just Savage Dawn and Final Days Superman worried about for trades. If you're just collecting Superman this run in trades. That's just my opinion. 9 out of 10. Alright. This one I can talk a little more depth. This is Superman Action Comics Rebirth, Volume 3, Men of Steel. Written by Dan Jurgens, artwork by Pat Zercher, who was actually generally a majority of the artists who did most of this run, Steven Segovia, and Art Talbert. This collects Action Comics 967-972. 6-part storyline. This was promoted. Yeah, this was advertised prior to the storyline happening. And this was an actual arc. This basically kind of follows up what happened at the end of Jeff Johns' Darkseid War. Yeah, this is actually one of... they also follow up with this arc currently in the pages of Superman right now, where Lex is apparently put on trial for crimes he hasn't committed yet. Excuse me. Superman follows him. And, of course, you have sort of the other Clark Kent still roaming around. And, of course, this is still before Superman Reborn. But unlike in Justice League, where they kept advertising it a lot, like was every single issue, like throwing your face, this you can kind of tell, yeah, this is well before that event happened. I mean, one thing you can raise about this particular story is that it's self-contained, but it does it still has those seeds still growing a bit for the Superman Reborn crossover, which I think happens like right after this, I believe it is. I think it's like not long after this, basically, Superman Reborn. But none of the issues here are bad. It's all really good issues. Traditional Superman. Dan Jurgens does a great job writing this character. And even though this is like, I've reviewed several trades that collect Dan Jurgens' work. I mean, of course, the Death of Superman trades, the 4 Batman Beyond trades I've released that collected his run so far. I think there's a volume 2 of right now. I don't know. I have to check it. The 3 trades of this. And I've also reviewed Superman, Lois, and Clark. Everything of his is really, really good. Just like this is really good as well. It's a great story. Great way to be the second story arc for this particular run. Because between the first arc and this, we had a couple 2-parters, which I gotta praise Dan Jurgens for doing that, basically giving it a breather before this. And even though this is kind of a bit of an epic storyline, it's a great story. It's self-contained. It doesn't spread to other books. Though some of the effects this book is basically, even though the story is followed up currently Superman, but yeah, I digress. Though they do follow up another plot thread from Darkseid War and currently Wonder Woman by James Robinson. Though Lex does kind of give up being Superman after this, he does give up basically wearing the cape, but he still wears a suit. He still has a suit, but he doesn't wear. I don't think he wears the cape anymore. But yeah, great storyline. I give this a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode whenever I get a chance to do it. It'll be episode 469. I don't know if it's gonna be a double shot or single shot yet, okay? But you'll find out when the episode comes out, okay? But until then, I will see you there. Bye.